Do you relate psychotherapy with what you do?
Yes,
Yeah.
all the time. Because obviously things like spirit release, for example, some people come and they'll say, I've got something attached to me, and when I look at them and work with them, it's like they clearly haven't. So sometimes what people are doing is actually projecting their own stuff outside, creating a thought form with its own voice, personality, character, appearance, etc. But it's actually a part of them. So I then come at it from a psychotherapeutic angle. So it comes into that, and it comes in, obviously, for psychic readings, sometimes you end up going that way. Healing, because you need people to understand how the body works, how the mind works, and how they work together. So yeah, it comes into everything.
Wow. So in a world where we live in, where everything is physical,
yeah,
how would you say, or why would you say that there is phenomena such as spirit release or spirit attachments going on?
Although on the surface everything is physical, everything is energy. So even the table is energy, this chair is energy, I'm energy, etc. So the physical is about us housing a spirit in the body. And what some people don't realise is that when we die, it's the spirit that continues to live, and it's the spirit that is continued to be reincarnated and comes back to experience and learn and understand more and develop further, etc. So this bit is, not really worth anything apart from it's a vehicle to carry us around. So I think what happens is that some people, when they die for various reasons, is that they can get stuck, and they can find that when they're stuck, often they can be very confused because they won't understand, well, why aren't people talking to me? What happened? Because they still feel as if they're in their body. And then we have an electromagnetic energy field around us, our aura, and that can attract as well as repel. So sometimes we pull things into us, or sometimes the spirit might think, okay, I resonate with that energy, and that might be anger, or it might be drink, or it might be, cigarettes, or whatever it is. I resonate with that energy, I feel comfortable there, so they end up with you. And then some spirits are attached to people, and it doesn't actually overtly affect the person that they're with. But some people will think, hang on, I'm getting thoughts and emotions and ideas that aren't mine, I'm behaving in ways that aren't mine, I'm now craving foods that I didn't crave before. Or they start to feel various aches and pains in the body because it can affect you physically. They might start to feel quite drained. So then they go and see somebody and say, I've got a problem and I don't know what it is. And that's when somebody like a healer or a psychic will often pick it up. But there are some enlightened doctors out there, and I've had people being told by their doctor, you're under psychic attack, go and see someone. So, yeah.
Yeah, right. And do you see there being a reason for spirit attachments as well? I mean, in terms of spiritual growth or...
Well, people often ask me, why didn't my guides protect me from this? Why did my angels not look out and look after me and so on? And I think sometimes it's about, we need to understand something. So even karmically, you might have decided before you came into this incarnation, okay, I want to experience what that's like. I want to have that sort of experience. Sometimes I found healers particularly will have perhaps a one-off spirit attachment, just so that they understand what it's like, that it can happen, etc. And then it gives them more of an ability and an understanding if they have somebody come to them saying, I think I've got something attached to me, rather than healers who say, oh no, that really isn't possible, go away, which isn't the most helpful approach. So I think also sometimes people have come into this lifetime with gifts and skills from other lifetimes that they haven't yet awakened in this incarnation. So I think sometimes people get a spirit attachment, it then opens them up and it then teaches them certain things, and then suddenly their gifts come more to the fore. And we find that a lot of people come through in that way. So they might come with, there's a problem, there's an issue, and then they suddenly realise, it's like opening them up to realise that there's other dimensions just than going to work, getting married, having kids, having the dog, etc. And I think that's what this is about, for me, it's about awakening people to those other dimensions, instead of, it's not all just, you know, this dimension on the physical.